What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is MrFijiWiji, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 video here today on the channel. Now, recently we've talked about the 10th specialist a few times here in the last couple of weeks, but what about an 11th specialist? What about other specialists here after that? Well, you guys may or may not know about this, but there's actually a surprising amount of plans, or there were plans here for more specialists within Black Ops 3, exceeding just the 10th one that we consistently talk about. Now, from this information, we're going to be pulling from a handful of sources here. Firstly, the one Reddit post in which we've talked about a couple of times up on the channel now, in which there's been a lot of information pertaining to the supply drop system, the person that was behind all of this and kind of knew what was going to be coming here out of this, as well as leaks that happened from months ago, as well as game code. So there's a handful of things that we can pull here from and see this information. Whether or not it actually comes true, that is something that is all for time to tell. The 10th specialist, I firmly believe that we'll be getting here. The 11th, though, is something that is only in theory at this current point in time. So where does this all start off of the 11th specialist idea? Well, this is something that once again comes from that Reddit post, the guy that posted about this, and there is a lot of credibility in that said Reddit thread. We've discussed it previously up on the channel, but it's something that I personally trust this post. I would actually put some money on it because we've seen some stuff here already in game code that points also to more specialists. But basically, he talks about the future of supply drops, and he says they're only planning 2 right now in reference to specialists. Maybe even just 1 that is finished if they decide they'd rather not make any more. The plan is to allow this specialist to be purchased separately as well, and then he also mentions that they wanted to do this with weapons, but there's no chance that that will actually get approved. So the 10th specialist is once again in theory here, but it's also something that is more than likely to come. The 11th, however, is something that is all up to whether or not the team decides they want to actually put out more. Now, what could they pull from? Is there really that many specialists that are in game code or in theory even available to pull up to the game code? Actually, yes. As of a leak that happened about a month, maybe 2 months after the launch of Black Ops 3 here, around the late 2015 time frame here, that is where this takes place. There were actually 7 specialists that were in-game planning that either made it into the game code or were still on the drawing board here, but there were 7 of them, 7 unique specialists with all different backstories, all different weapons and abilities, and stuff that honestly kind of could seem quirky to some, but some of them actually did seem legit and some very cool. Specialists such as the Orphan, whose ability is Bullseye with large aim assist, as well as a weapon that is an anti-craft sniper with increased aim assist and damage. The No Augmentation Specialist, which ability is Magnetize, that'll drop every enemy weapon in a close proximity here, just kind of like Vision Pulse, but you actually drop their weapon. That would be a weapon of a one-shot railgun like Advanced Warfare with a charge delay, and then something like the Water Specialist with water thrusters and increased movement speed and a water cannon weapon. So stuff like this is on the drawing board and has been for quite some time, and some of which, like the Water Specialist, actually made it into the game code. This is where that giant leak comes into play, so it's quite possible if they wanted to, they could finalize up these assets here and build it into a playable game model and a character and a specialist that we can see in game. So with that all said, it kind of comes back now to that original point where this leaker on Reddit says that there were planned to be 2 specialists in the multiplayer added after release, one of which confirmed and guaranteed, another one not so much. So the 10th specialist, Blackjack, is one that I think we can all get behind here, and I think that we can all see coming in some way, shape, or form somewhat in the near future. But this 11th specialist, I'm really intrigued on if we see at all. And some of you guys may not have even heard about this, but I wanted to let you guys know about it here up on the channel. So let me just think down there in the comment section down below. Would you guys like to see another specialist here, an 11th specialist theorized on the horizon and maybe coming to the game later at some point in time during the year? Love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, be sure to like, rating down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 30,000 subscribers, so every little bit does help and is, as always, greatly appreciated. But my name is MrFijiWiji. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.